Okay. Okay. So, so you're going to watch a Nearpod today. Good morning again to those who just came in. We're going to watch a Nearpod today. This is actually in your assignments, and it's going to come right after scanning electron microscope lesson. All right, give me a minute. Let these other folks in so I don't have to repeat myself. All right, so if you haven't read so you already should have a lesson where you wrote down the uses of the 6 types of microscopes. All right, so after that, and in particular how they're used in forensic, that was what the last assignment was, to write down the 6 types of microscopes and how they are used in forensics. So that was found on the first page. So your next assignment is going to be to label the microscope, but before you do that, I want you to do the Nearpod. So now that I got everybody in, I can post this one time. All right, so go to this Nearpod. So I just put the link for the Nearpod in the chat. This one is student paced, so I'm not going to go through it with you. Okay? All right, so it's okay. I got a couple of people logged in already. All right, so we're going to be using the microscope. And this one is set up for, like I said, student paced. So I'm going to let you go through it on your own. It's going to take you through this parts of the microscope and how to use it. Then there's a short lab afterwards. So there's 2 videos. There's one on using the microscope, and then there's another one where, so this one you're going to actually have to go through and draw and click on which parts they're asking you for. Okay, so you got to do that. And then there's a video where, so when you click on this one, click to continue, and she's going to do a short lab on how they use the microscope to do a look at bacteria. Okay, so I'm going to let you go through this one on your own today. I'm not going to manipulate, but I am going to save the results at the end. So I will get a report as to everybody's participation in this activity. Okay, don't worry about the label the microscope yet. We'll worry about that for tomorrow. Our star student is just coming in. All right. Okay, any questions? Everybody able to get into the Nearpod? Let me go back to come out of come back here. And let me see if everybody's in. I may have to post it again because somebody just came in. Okay, almost. Okay, let me post this Nearpod one more time. So if you just came in, you need to make sure that you're logged into the Nearpod. Xavier, that's for you because you just came in. Okay. All right. So I'm going to stop sharing and do the attendance. Question was asked, do I take points for being late in as far as your work is concerned? The way the grade book is set up is it takes a point off per day. So in case you didn't know that, so it's not where I'm taking the points off. The grade book knows when the due date was for the assignment. And so once you put in a score, it's going to take a point or a half a point off for each day that it's late. So you'll need to know, everybody needs to know that. That's one person asked the question, but everybody needs to know that. So it's not me taking points off. The grade book automatically, unless I take late off for some reason, if I know that there was a reason for it being late or I don't want the assignment to be marked late, then I can take late off of it. But other than that, the grade book will automatically take points off. So say I put 10, if I give you full marks for the assignment, it was worth 10 points and it was 2 days late, it's going to show up as 8 points in the grade book in spite of the fact that I gave you 10 points. Okay. So unless it says as an excused absence in Infinite Campus, it'll stay late. All right, everybody got that? All righty. Okay, so we're working on looking at microscopes today. Okay. So if there are no other questions, I'm going to stop sharing, let you work on that on your own. Like I said, it is going to produce a report for me at the end, so I'll know whether you did it or not. Yes. Can you watch the video on your own? Or do I need to show it? Okay. Yeah, I put it in student mode so that you can go at your own pace and do this. So watch all the videos on your own. You can go forward and backwards if you need to. The drawing part, the slides where you have to draw, and it's not really drawing, you're actually just circling the part that they ask you for. So you're on your own. And just let me know if you have any questions. I'll stop talking. Yes, if you're finished in Nearpod, you can go ahead and start on the worksheet. Absolutely. Interesting. Mm-mm. All right, before everybody leaves, I want to, because a couple of folks had a question about the light source on the microscope. Um, Let me see if I can pull that back up and share. All right, in an electronic microscope, okay. Um, okay, I'm gonna share this page right here because it doesn't show your names. So we won't know who got it right and who got it wrong, but I will, because quite a few of you circled the wrong part. All right. Let me pick this one. All right. For this, the answer to the question, how does what illuminates the stage? Because a couple of you asked me, weren't sure which one it was, and looking at everybody's answers, you all had it, a lot of you have it wrong. This part at the bottoms, it's being plugged in, and this is the light source. It's like a little light beam under the stage, and it's going to send the light up through that little hole in the stage. So saying that the light is coming from the stage is not a correct answer. The light source is the round structure underneath the stage. Okay, quite a few of you circled the wrong part. All righty, let me try to go back for, okay, when carrying the microscope. That one is correct. You always carry it from the base, and actually you carry it from the handle as well as the base. So that one, this one is not exactly circled correctly. Let me see if somebody else has it circled correctly. But that was the best. Okay. Yeah, let's look at that one. All right, so when carrying it, you want to carry it by the arm and the base. Okay, you don't want to just be swinging it from the arm. Okay. And then we did the illuminates. To raise the stage up and down. Okay, this is good. And that's going to make the stage go up and down. And actually the little switch in there is an on-off switch in the front. So I guess if you can say that controls the light as well. It didn't point that out on that question, but on this one, there is a switch. If you want to magnify, okay, most of you got this one right. There's 3 different lenses, and depending on the magnification, each lens will say on it 10 times, 100 times, 400 times. And all you're going to do is keep turning the dial till you get the magnification that you want. Sharper view. Okay, a lot of you got this one right. So there's what they call a fine, coarse and fine adjustment knob down to the bottom. Okay, so that's that. All right, y'all have any other questions for me? Everybody good? All right, so we'll be concerned with labeling that worksheet tomorrow, but do look over these videos before you come back to class if you can. All right, see y'all tomorrow.